So here we are, for the next month or so, nothing else matters. This is simply the tournament in world football. It has been a long 4 years, but we're finally here. The race for the big prize begins now. So many dreams, so many hopes, so many aspirations, but there can only be one winner. It is sizzling beautifully here, and of course, as always, it is overlooked by the grand murals of the great man who lends this venue his name. We are always here in the presence of true magnificence. The national anthem of Tunisia rings out. Well, that has got the juices flowing, and now this. So a strong start essential for both teams here as they look to head towards the knockout stage.
Well, Peter, I can tell you that both managers will have stressed the need for a very strong start here. Both have also indicated a front foot approach. If that is the case, then I don't think we're going to be complaining at the end. I certainly hope we'll be eulogising. There's an awful lot resting on this, and we'll probably end up reflecting on that.
And that gets things running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Anthony Elanga is a player who's learning the game for me, Peter. He produces moments of magic, but he also produces mistakes, which is often associated with a player so young. He left Sweden at an extremely young age. I think he was 12 when he moved to Manchester, but he's progressed through the age groups and he's making his mark now at the top level. He just needs consistency to be added.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. He is through here. Sakiri. Aim forwards. That has been cut short. Elanga. Lindelof. Elanga. Lovely bit of skill. Bergvall. Proves too strong. Looking to break at pace. Slitty. He can run onto that, and he's managed to get free. And that was very necessary. Moved on forwards. He whips in across. Tries to get it clear. And he shoots! Oh, it's come loose. Lindelof is there, and he can get that clear. And it's played forward. And back to the goalkeeper. Sakiri. That's really well manoeuvred. That has been knocked clear. Lobbed in behind. Sakiri. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Isak. Elanga. Bergvall. Now it's Isak. Bergvall. Great chance!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Sakni wins the duel this time. Elanga. Bergvall. Lindelof. Moved on forwards. Looks to the other side. Elanga. Oh, played right into his path. Elanga. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's come loose here. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Gets good distance on it. Elanga. That's good play. Can he latch on to this? That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Sakiri. Tunisia can counter now. Isak into the channel. Elanga. And here's Isak. Danger averted for now. And now the breakaway. That's really well manoeuvred. Bergvall concedes a free kick for that. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Skiri. Sakni. Lovely, now then. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be. It's been a pretty frantic start, a lot of front foot pressing. Meraya. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
He can get that clear. Out for a throw. Great defending, strong and determined. Isak. Elanga. Bergvall. Succumbs to the pressure. So, what can they make of this? Could move up a gear here. Spread out to the left. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And that has been cleared. And it's Bergvall. Over to the left. Bergvall. Out to the left it goes. Out to the right. Oh, it's come loose. Sleety. First quarter of an hour gone. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Could be danger here. Sakni. And the counter is on. And it's played forward, and back to the keeper they go. Played towards the other side. Elanga. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Sakiri shifted upfield, aimed forwards. And here's Isak. Bergvall. Played down the flank. Oh, smashing header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Tunisia do retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Slitty. That's a half-decent try. Defending of the desperate variety. Sakni hangs one in. That's well blocked, and back out it comes. Ball's being played in here nice and early.
Yeah, that'll be a test for that defence, but I'd like my players to keep mixing it up if I was in that position, you know, and not become predictable. They've got to avoid that.
That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Isak. Elanga. So who's he picking out? And it's Bergvall. Tries a deft little ball. Kulusevski could try cutting inside here. He's having a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Sakiri. Moved on forwards. And it's played forward. Nicely intercepted. Elanga.
Sweden have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Played into space out wide. Oh, that's nice. Bergvall. And here's Isak. And it's played forward. Lindelof. Kulusevski. Elanga. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, can he get onto this? Well read, nice interception. Bergvall. Lindelof. Oh, a delicate chip through. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Sakni. He's in a great... Can he finish? Bergvall. Driven forward. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Sakiri. Aim forwards. Slitty. Slitty carries the ball down the right. And that's the keeper's ball. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Sakiri. Up towards the front line. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Elanga. Isak. Caught offside that time. Bergvall. Meraya. Sakiri. Slitty. Showing good feet. Plenty waiting in the middle. Moved on forwards. Isak did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Slitty. Oh, it's played into the area. That's not going far. Bergvall. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Sakiri. "15 minutes till half-time. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Nice physical challenge. Slitty. That's really well manoeuvred. Slitty. That's very neat. Skiri. Shot a goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Skiri really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Sagni. Johansson gets his gloves on it, nice and calm. Sagni. There's no getting past him, it's really well defended. Lindelof. Elanga. Lindelof. Oh, this looks sharp. And they've got rid. And it's played forward. Kulusevski. And it's Kulusevski. Bergveld. Spread out to the left. Hangs in across. And the keeper has it. Meraya. Tunisia can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Sliti cuts out the pass. Elanga. Bergveld. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Isak played out towards the right wing. And the ball's come loose here. And he goes cross-field. Does really well to win the ball there. Sliti do have a chance to counter here. Sagni. Muscular approach does pay off here. Kulusevski. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's gone back to the keeper. Keeper's got good distance on that. Aim forwards. He is just caressing the ball. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Bergveld. Searching pass. Goes for the header! Goal! Sweden! And Sweden take the lead. Oh, super header, wonderfully acrobatic.
He had a decision to make and he got it bang on. You can't beat a diving header.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Sliti. And it's lofted through here. Sliti. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Umsakni. Umsakni! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. And it's been taken short. Can he deliver? Skiri. And he thumps it clear. Sakni. Now that's well seen too. Sliti. Sakiri. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Moved on forwards. That's really well manoeuvred. Sliti making good progress on the right-hand side. That has been knocked clear. Now, what about a counter-attack? That's a good run down the left. Elanga. Now it's Isak. Oh, sweet feet. Over to the left. And it's Bergvall. And here's Isak. Elanga. Spread out to the left. Aim forwards. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Sliti. Oh, good take and a good... And the shot! Clears it away. Oh, lovely feet, he is such a good mover. Gets a foot in here. The cross comes in. Big chance! Time to deliver. Played towards the front line. The half-time whistle goes. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Sweden have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0.
Substitutions taking place.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Sweden definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
They've played it short. Isak. Elanga. And he's straight offside.
squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Played out wide. Kulusevski gets into some space.
Sweden clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Bergvall tries to dink it through. Crunching tackle. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It's a good foot in there. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. It's anyone's ball now. Cleared away. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Isak. Shaqiri. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Msakni. Well, that's beautifully... Goes for a shot! Great build-up, it all deserved a better ending.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Bergvall. Lindelof. Elanga. Bergvall. Moved on forwards. That's the throw. They get a throw in. Msakni. And he's on a charge. Very nicely done. There are a few waiting for it. Over to the left. Shaqiri. That's a good... Real chance! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Tunisia really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
And it's played forward. Kulusevski looks to get on the end of this. Lindelof. Bergvall. That's really well manoeuvred. He's got away. It's a loose ball. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Msakni. Has a look and plays it forward. And he cuts out the supply. Moved on forwards. It's run loose here. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Only partially clear. Lindelof. Bergvall. Elanga. That's tidy. Bergvall looking to add to his goal. And here's Isak. Oh, that's neat. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Played towards the other side. In it comes. And he's there to get it away. That's a dangerous ball. Kulusevski, a chance to play it in. And a chance! Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
From Sakni. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. And that has been cleared. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Receives it in, takes a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And he's heaved it away. Sakni. Still just a single goal between the sides. Calmly anticipates. Bergvall. And it's played forward. And it's Kulusevski. Shaqiri. Sakni. Well, that's a clever-looking ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Bergvall. Bergvall shifted upfield. And that could set him on his way. He has found the way through. Isak! Looking for a decent ball in. That is lovely. Cut it out. And they can counter here. Sakni. Can he spark a counter here? Tries a measured ball. Lindelof. Elanga. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Lindelof. Aim forwards. Isak. Oh, good spread. Crossed into the middle. And the keeper beats it away. Aim forwards. Oh, red. Nice interception. Bergvall. Lindelof. Elanga. Moved on forwards. That has been cut short. Elanga. Out to the left it goes. He's had a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
A Lovely, neat pass. Kulusevski stood his ground strongly. Now then, the ball's come loose. That'll be a throw-in. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Substitution in progress.
And it's Kulusevski. That's going to go a long way. Kulusevski. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Played out to the right. Looks to the other side. Elanga. Bergvall. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And it's played forward. And it's Kulusevski. And the shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Good running with the ball. That's really well manoeuvred. Elanga. Elanga. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Slitty. Slitty gets into a good position. That has been knocked clear.
Tunisia really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now it's Isak. Elanga. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, nice touch. Cleared without complication. And it's Bergvall. And here's Isak, shapes to shoot! And the ball's come loose here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Well, they're being cut out too much for my liking. It's not rocket science.
Long ball by the goalkeeper. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Kasri. Moved on forwards. Lindelof. Lindelof Forwards and with intent. He's found a way through.
Isak, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Slitty plays it in. Strong running down that left flank. Isak shifted upfield. Bergvall. There's the shot! No mistake! And this is getting better and better.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Sweden are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Bergvall. And it's played forward. Tunisia.
It's pretty clear that the defence have decided that the greatest threat to them at the moment, Peter, are people trying to just run at them.
Run at them, and I suppose beyond them, Jim.
Yeah, particularly late runners into the box. That's what you don't want. They're very dangerous to any defence.
Out towards the flank. Aim forwards. Lindelof. Elanga. Has a shot!
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
That's really well manoeuvred. Kasri. Defending was strong and firm. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And it's Kasri. Can he stop it going out? Here comes another cross. Gets it away. Moved on forwards. Elanga. And there's green grass ahead of him. Isak. Looking for a corner. Clears it away. Elanga. Bergvall. And here's Kulusevski. Elanga. Kulusevski. Turns and goes back. Bergvall. Calmly anticipates. It's run loose here. And reclaimed it in a trice. Kasri. Done delicately. And it's played forward. Bergvall. Bergvall. Now he's got space here. Sakiri. Meraya. Sakiri. Aim forwards.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Tunisia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Clubbed away. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Tries to get it clear. Ah, such a clever touch. Nice control. Kulusevski. And it's Bergvall. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Slitty absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Moved on forwards. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's picked out the run. And the finish! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he was a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Spread out to the left. Umsakni. Umsakni. Oh, the referee's booking him here for a dive.
Yeah, it's a good spot. I think the replays will prove he was 100% correct with that decision.
Great defending, strong and determined. Slitty wins the duel this time. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Umsakni goes hurtling down that left-hand side. That's really well cleared. In space and looking for options. Climbs up big! No, he's got that completely wrong. And it's hoisted clear. That's really well manoeuvred. Cuts out the pass. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Moved on forwards. Played towards the other side. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Elanga. Bergvall. Quality ball. And here's Isak. Out to the left it goes. Clears it away. Elanga. Oh, some tackle that. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone. Slitty. Great ball if he can get there. Now it's Kasri. So who's he picking out? Kasri. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Changes him with that pass. Oh, it's come loose. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Either side really getting hold of the ball. There are a few waiting for it. Tries a shot! He wasn't that far away.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Kasri. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Bergvall. Lindelof. Bergvall. Lindelof. Lindelof forwards and with intent. Elanga. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. And that's aimed into the middle. Slitty. Now it's Isak. Now it's Kulusevski. Nicely intercepted. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So a smooth start, and one which, at least results-wise, could not have been better. That'll do very nicely. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, pressure can quickly build on you if a positive result isn't achieved in your